Welcome back to the H Money channel. I'm going to apologize for my voice. I don't know if I have a cold or if I have allergies, what's going on, but my voice is a little bit janky, so I apologize for the sound quality. Here for another 4-star all-star profile of this big, I don't even have a nickname for him. Like, he's just like a badass. The big badass Boldtusk, I guess. Boldtusk is a very interesting hero in that the card is not that good. You can see his special, War Cry, which is a great name for a special. I like that one. Recovers 27% health for all allies. That's pretty weak. That's a terrible little heal. All allies get plus 48% attack for 4 turns. Now that's actually pretty solid. I'll be honest. That's a real good thing. But you can see I have him limit broken and 19 talents. I haven't done the 20th talent yet. I may. And I have the costume fully leveled for the costume bonus. Costume bonus gets you 5% attack, 5% defense, 10% health, plus a 5% mana bonus. And that means with, I think, a level 5 mana troop, he is fast in that he charges in 9 tiles, and that's pretty darn important. What really sets him off, though, is that he is a fighter class, and a fighter class healer, specifically when put in the tank position. If they kill him on tiles, it's very common that those tiles are enough to charge him, but they kill him, and then as a fighter he comes back and he heals that 27%. And this really, if you are starving for a tank, if you haven't used a 4-star for a tank, this is a really powerful hero in the tank position. I'm going to look at our most recent war. This is my war defense team. You look at this team power, 45-52. Basically, it's weak, and this defense gave him hell, and always does. And we fought, our last team that we fought was a top 100 team. And my defense isn't even the best of the Boldtusk crew. And I call us the Boldtusk crew. Sorry. I call us the Boldtusk crew because we have a whole bunch of Boldtusk defenses. Abster is another one. That Red Bear, let's see, W Destroyer Swords is over here, yeah. And there might be a couple more running around here. We have some meta defenses. We use red tanks in wars most of the time. You know, there's some Elizabeth, some Octros, some Emilio. I see a lot of Elizabeth running around. Black Knight. And those are very, I would say, meta heroes. And I hate the word meta. I think it's a silly word, but that's what people like to say. And then you have the Boldtusk crew, and for whatever reason we just don't have great red tanks, so we have a 4-star tank. And you would think, well, obviously we're just going to get whooped, but let me show you something here. In the early stages of the war, which is often where our opponents farm us, okay, right out of the gate, 1-shot me and 1-shot Odin. Oh, that's bad, right? 1-shot Darth. There's a 5 on Abster. There's one of our Boldtuskers. 1-shot Red Bear, another Boldtusk tank. There's a 6 on W Destroyer. They cleaned up the Abster there. 29 on Odin, 16 on Darth, 20 on Odin, 33 on Darth. So there's 4 flags to kill 2 Boldtusk teams. Here's where they attack me again. 14, 0, 33. So 3 flags to get rid of Boldtusk. And I put Heimdall beside him, hoping that, maybe maybe Boldtusk misses a revive and then Heimdall revives him. It's. I'm being honest. Like, I think Boldtusk is almost like a troll, because you have this defense, Odin's defense. I almost joke this every war we have. Odin's defense is always going for most valuable player. You can see that he has Boldtusk, a big defense down hitter in Frigg, and then like this bunch of just like smackers with Killhair and June. Look, and we also have fighter class, and this I've seen this defense take up to 4 flags to beat. And there was one time where it was sitting there and there was 1 HP on the board, and it was Killhair. She had clearly revived and just wiped somebody out. So these fighters on defense are something special, and Boldtusk is special within that special unit. So I'm not saying like switch your defense or anything like that. What I'm trying to get at is here we beat a top 100 alliance that tried to farm our Boldtusks, and it cost them. I think it cost them the war because it put them on the back foot, because they couldn't. They should have been able to get rid of us in 1 flag. And you'll see, like Mr. Spock's defense, this is not to call it out, this is an awesome defense, and it gets 1 shot all the time. Is that because that defense is bad? No, it's not bad. That's a phenomenal defense. It gets 1 shot because people look at it and they go, man, I really got to think about this one. But when you come over here and you click on old H Money, you're like, wait a minute, this dumbass has 2 healers. Lepiota doesn't even hit hard. He's got Lepus, who does his own defense down, and Drake, well, I mean, he was relevant 2.5 years ago. And then it takes you 3 flags to beat me. The reason for that is that mentally there's a psychological play going on here. So psychologically, you look at a team like this. I think if I looked at Odin's team, I would take it very seriously. But my team, like, you're looking at that and going, what the hell ever. I'm going to whip these guys' asses. And then accidentally, Boldtusk, you kill him with tiles and he comes back and heals himself because the tiles were enough that they charged him. And then you got attack up on Lepus and Drake, and man, they hit pretty dang hard with 48% attack up. And Lepiota, she's in there just as a wild card. I think if I had put, because I have some other options. I have Ursina and I have what's her name, Alfric, and I have a couple other strong purple heroes as well. But I put Lepiota in there just like because I think, she doesn't look that intimidating. And then if she takes one of your big hitters off the board, or somebody that was charged that was like you needed a heal, and she takes your healer off the board for 4 turns, that can be enough. Like it's not. This is not a meta defense. I don't even look at this defense and think, wow, that defense is awesome. But it's pretty darn hard to kill sometimes, and I think a lot of that comes down to the psychological play of starting with Boldtusk. So if you have Boldtusk, if you need a tank, don't feel ashamed or embarrassed, because I'm going to be honest, I kind of did. I was like, when I came to this alliance, they're like, we use red tanks, and I said, well, I don't have that great of a red tank option because most of my red heroes are hitters. And they said, well, if you have Boldtusk, put him in. That was their words. Like the alliance wanted a Boldtusk. And so I went ahead and did it. And man, it has shown itself to be really troubling. So we'll do a quick raid here just so you can see old Boldtusk in action. And I have him in my current raid defense because I wanted the team, I was experimenting with this, I wanted the team to friendly hit it just so I could get a look at the dynamic of how it was playing. And it played out just like I was hoping. Like it's kind of this weird team that like doesn't hit all that hard and then seems passive and then all of a sudden starts hitting really hard. So if you don't kill it quick, it can be a real problem. Tell you what, we got Let's just do red mono with BT and like the tribe of hitters over here. Here we go. We got a strong green. This team is going to be hard to beat. Look at this. They got 4 limit broke, and I'm going to take them home with 3 4-stars. Let's just see if we get lucky. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want tiles to go to Cunch. Actually, I don't want tiles to go anywhere. So that could be kind of hard to deal with. Let's just see about getting some cascading going. Maybe we get some better tiles. Okay, there's some reds falling in. And there's a red diamond. And this could be bad for the other guy. Alright. Let us see. Here's an just as an aside, an kind of a overlooked strength of Costume Marjana. The bottom of her lava blast, it says all ice enemies get negative 34% attack for 3 turns. So Cobalt back here is about to hit me. He hits pretty darn hard. Just by activating her, you'll see his attack is going to go way down. There he's got negative 54% fire defense and negative 34% attack. And now we're going to send the hounds. Alright. So he's going to hit somebody and it's going to hurt. That's okay. So now Boldtusk. I just got this guy. We'll see if he gets a 4-star All-Star yet. He's pretty cool. But I haven't figured out really how good he is. I'm playing with him. Let's use this lady to get some more elemental defense down. And then Cillian to drop the... Let's see. Where's this guy at? 911. Let's do Cillian over here. Because both those guys are under 50%. Which means that Costume Aslar is going to delete them. Yep. Sorry about your luck, fellas. 1,000 hit. Nice. And that's another element. Right now, plus 48% attack. His attack stat is 1,500 with Boldtusk activation. So that's why you get, obviously timing is involved there too. But Boldtusk is relevant with these big hitters because he makes them bigger. And there's that. So that has been the 4-star All-Star look at Boldtusk. Now, this was primarily a tribute to him as a defensive hero, and that's kind of hard to do, but I wanted to show some of those flags. When we get farmed, most of the time they pick on those Boldtusks. I mean, that's a big, fat, juicy target. A lot of points with a 4-star tank. I mean, come on. Who's not going to take that? And then it takes them 3 flags sometimes 4. I mean, embarrassing, right? So don't sneeze on these 4-stars. A lot of people do. They just look at it and they're like, whatever. Don't be that guy because there's power in there if used appropriately and set up, with appropriate synergies. My buddy Odin, I hope I'm not over talking, but he's got that defense down, big hit, and then 3 fighter classes. I mean, that's a hard team to kill, and it is most certainly not the meta. So again, don't sleep on a Boldtusk because you're only harming yourself if you do. And I was guilty of that. I did it. So don't be like me. If you're liking this content, be sure to check it out some more, and then subscribe and all that cool stuff, and hit the like button. The YouTube's algorithm loves the like button. Tell me how have you used your Boldtusk if you got one. Like I know a lot of people look at him and kind of as we were saying earlier, the more that's written in the card, usually the better the hero, and he doesn't have a whole lot. And yet he's a tremendous hero. So like it's one of those always unless rules. Always a good card if there's a lot on it, unless it's a hero like Boldtusk with some amazing characteristics. All right.